Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and this time I'm talking about the film Book of Eli, which some good friends, some of my best friends on here, Michael Keane, Phantasm, and Effrey, they reviewed this film, didn't give it good remarks, so I went into it with low expectations, and I rented it for free, so it didn't really cost me anything. And the story's simple. I mean, it's directed by the Hughes brothers, who did Dead Presidents, which I know has Chris Tucker and has a depressing ending, so I figure I'm not going to see it. They also did Menace to Society, which I didn't watch. Let's see, they also did From Hell, which I'm not a fan of. And the thing with the movie is, it's basically Denzel Washington. He's Eli. He's going from A to B in this post-apocalyptic world, and he's carrying this book, which happens to be the Bible. He comes to a small town, and Gary Oldman's sort of the lead bad guy, and him, and you have the dumbass Punisher Warzone guy, Ray Stevenson there, and they want to take Denzel's book, and he's not having it. He decides to kick people's ass. And Mila Kunis, she was in Max Payne. I think she was Meg, and Family Guy. You know, the daughter, voice of the daughter in Family Guy. And she wants to tail on with Denzel, and Gary Oldman goes after them, and that's pretty much the movie. And there's not much to say about the movie. I went to very low expectations considering the bad word of mouth I heard. And I don't hate the movie. I'm not going to rant on the movie. It's one of those movies that's kind of in the middle, but sort of leaves the disappointment, because trailer looked interesting. They could have done. There's a lot of potential there. Well, I mean by potential, the stuff I liked was a beautiful visual look, great special effects, like the scene where Denzel's walking along this bridge. Has really cool looking shots, and again, special effects are great. Has a decent score. I like that little subtle music in there. Denzel I like, but granted, I can't think of a Denzel performance that I didn't like. There are certain movies I don't want to watch. Devil with the Blue? There's something about something with devil in it and the blue something. Like, it's just, if they're not my cup of tea plot wise, I don't see them. But anything I've seen him in, he gives a good performance. So I didn't mind Denzel in this. Great fight scenes. It's not a lot of action. There's some great fight scenes though, but you see, they're pretty much in the trailer, all the action. Not even a joke. There's a fight scene near the beginning, like first 15 minutes, where some scavengers attack him, and he fights them. You see him in shadows. There's a scene in a bar where he fights them. It's a really good fight scene. Wide shots. You see a lot of heads getting cut off, arms get cut off. Great stuff. I mean, it was very well done. And then you see like little things, like they get to his house, and him and Mila get to his house, and he found out these people actually have like a cemetery in the back. They eat the cannibals, and he's like, "Oh no, we don't want your food." Gary Oldman, and there's a shoot a bazooka in there, and it's a decent shootout scene because I like the way it's done. It's not shaky cam, it's not cut every 5 seconds. I actually liked, and Effrey didn't like this scene, but I liked Mila threw this grenade, went into her truck, and blew the shit out of it. I didn't think it was a bad action. It's just there's not a lot of action scenes, so don't even expect an action movie out of it. But other than that, it's just a movie that is, the general consensus is it's a bad plot, and I agree, it's a bad plot. Before I get into that, because that's the biggest gripe for me, little stuff like, it starts off with, he's, in the trailer you see the slow-mo arrow. That's, the first shot is Denzel, there's a dead body, there's a cat, and Denzel kills a fucking cat with a bow and arrow. Laying down, pulls it, kills a fucking cat. So he killed some pussy, and he eats the pussy. But it's not the right pussy, because Mila Kunis is there, and that's the pussy he could be eating, but he eats this dead pussy. and why anyone would eat a dead pussy instead of a live pussy. Someone can answer me that. I'd rather eat the live pussy, Mila Kunis, but that's just me being perverted. But it's true. So, he kills the pussy, he eats the pussy at the beginning. I'm like, eh. And, it's one of those things like, I have no stand in my path, and he doesn't help this woman who's getting raped. And it's like, wait a minute, I think he would want you to help this woman being raped instead of protecting some fucking book. I think if God had to choose, I think he'd say, hey, help this girl who's being raped, help her. But that's also, at the same time, that's a lesson that even Denzel says later on. That's a lesson he learned, that he should live by it. And I got so worried about protecting the book, And I think the other stuff that Gary Oldman as a villain is pretty underused. Doesn't really do much. Has pretty much a one-note bad guy that just is pretty much a nothing character. I mean, if you respect anything like Gary Oldman, The Professional, you're sorely mistaken. Mila Kunis is a bad actress, in my opinion. She's very hot, but I think she's a bad actress. Did not like her in Max Payne. I don't buy her in this role. She's a pretty face that, to me, I don't know, just sticks out like a sore thumb. She's pretty, she's hot, she's not naked, so get the fuck up. It's also too long. It's an hour and 57 minutes, and it should not be that long. I think if it was like a 90-minute movie, 85, 90-minute movie, I think it would get more good notices. It slows down to a crawl at places, and I think the biggest clusterfuck was the story. I mean, a guy who has the Bible, the last Bible, and I remember Michael King reviews like, I don't buy that this is the last Bible, and I'm like, come on, it's sci-fi. But then you think about how many fucking Bibles are in those motel rooms, man. Every time you go to a motel room, there's a fucking Bible. I'm sure you go down your swimming pool, there's a Bible. Okay, you open your, you go to a porn shop, there's probably a Bible hidden there. There's Bibles all over the place. There's more Bibles than dandruff. There's more Bibles than, count how many Bibles there are, it's a hell lot more than how many times Britney Spears is fucked up. And that's a big number, so yeah, I figure, oh shit, that's a huge number. There's a lot of Bibles. But I mean, it's one of those things that, who the fuck cares about the book? I thought the whole point, like, I'm not much in religion. I believe, that's as far as I go. But it's not like, I don't read the Bible. It's not like, heroes, it's like, oh shit, John McClane is, oh shit, he's in trouble. He pulls out his pocket Bible. And oh shit, now he's going to be saved. It's like, they're really pushing it far. It's like a movie that tries to go this far, that should have just gone for this, and then ultimately led to down here. It's like, he doesn't know if it wants to be a post-apocalyptic World Warrior type movie, or if it wants to be this religious allegory of, like a Bible story. I know a Bible story you read and it's like, whoa, there's a lot of stuff do we really believe in this? All this crazy stuff happened. But yet, supposedly this happened with Denzel. He's being helped by this voice. There's a scene that, I think Effie said he got hit, but he didn't get hit. Or maybe that's what he said. There's a scene where, he's, raised teams, all these people are shooting at him, and the bullets do not hit him. People keep shooting him, and the bullets just keep missing. Whiz, whiz, and then Denzel talks about how he's been protected when he's on this path. So I don't know if he's able to do all this kung fu shit because of being protected and shit. I don't know, but so apparently God is actually helping him. Because then there's that scene where all the bullets miss him. Now, of course, the big thing is, you find out that Gary Oldman gets the Bible, but it's in Braille. So you find out that Eli was blind the whole movie.